Flight Boss, bitch. You know, for sure. You're not listening to the Mind of an Antares Moon. Flight Boss, the Archangel Uriel, and I'm here to carry out God duties and motherfucking responsibilities. And right now, look, I'm gonna go live tonight because I want to talk about all these motherfucking planetary alignments. Y'all know how we get down. Y'all know how we astral travel and things of that nature. But for the most part, this video right here, I want to talk about how to make things align for you, how to make things fall in place into your life. How to make things fall in place in your life, because a lot of us live kind of lives where things are just so out of order. Things are just so unorganized. Things are just so out of place. Or things appear to not fall into place. So I want to explain how to make things fall into place in your life. Now, there's three main components to this, right? There's three main attributes that you got to kind of understand before getting into this actual understanding. So check this out. First, what you need to understand is the thought is going to be back to support about a thought you receive, the feelings and emotions that you have, and what do you act on? AKA your actions, what you push out, what you cause for others to see. So a lot of times, these are the three main components. So a lot of times when a person live a chaotic life or a life that nothing seems to appear to fall into place, the first two things are out of order. See, a lot of times the thoughts you receive and the feelings and emotions that you have don't match. See, you have your vibrations, but you receive frequencies. You see what I'm saying? So your thoughts are not yours. The thoughts that become yours is when you receive a thought, it goes through your transmissions, your solar system, your system for your soul, goes through all the lights that you created. Then once you see if it resonates with your vibration, whatever that resonation was and got emitted, that becomes your thought, and that get pushed out into the universe for other people to receive it that's vibrating on the same frequency. So they can receive that thought and see if, you know what I'm saying? This is how we all bounce off each other in the universe, whether we're in the same realm of reality or not. You see what I'm saying? Now, when you talk about creating things in your life that becomes not to fall into place, it's because 9 times out of 10, you may be around people, places, or things in your location that you receive certain thoughts from, but these thoughts may be stronger than your ability to resist it. AKA, these thoughts may appear or it may carry a stronger vibration than your own vibration. For an example, there may be a certain job everybody wants to get in your area. Now, this thought that comes to you already has a lot of power and source to it, because there's a lot of people already paying that thought attention. So when you receive it, right, that thought may not resonate with you. You may not necessarily want to work at that job, but based upon the energy vortex that you received from that thought, and since it's already powerful because everybody else is already paying attention to it, then now you're willing to justify your own vibrational sequence. You're willing to justify your own feelings in order to do that. So now you're out of whack. You're in your idea and your feelings and emotions are not resonating. Your frequency and your vibration is not resonating. So you have some off-brand frequency trying to vibrate, and it's not vibrating fluidly because it's not part of your vibration frequency. So it end up appearing as static, and static is like chaos. That's when you got a TV or a radio station that's not in plain area to receive the antenna. You're gonna catch static. So your life is static, and static is like a physical form that you can see that plays out as an example of the chaos energy. And if you're manifesting a lot of that in your life, then now you can see the people, places, and things that you are manifesting in your life now. They always play out some type of chaos type of energy, or they always cause static. You know what I'm saying? In some type of way. Or they always play as a road blockage or a hurdle, or they slow you down and the process is slower from you getting from point A to B. You see what I'm saying? So that's how it will play out. So the main key component to make things fall in place into your life, whatever you're doing, is to match your frequency with your vibration, is to match your thoughts with your vibrations. And this can get very cloudy at times because people could think what I'm talking about right now is very simple. But when they go out in their day-to-day and get all these influenced by the planets, the outside energies, the people, the locations that they're in, the doorknobs that they're touching, when they start to get all these energies, they easily get influenced and took over. Then they forget the actual mission, to the point that when they come back to Archangel Uriel videos, it all sounds so simple, but you forget how much you bypassed the simplicity of this when you was going about your day in your everyday scenarios. You see what I'm saying? So you think it's simple, but it's easier said than done. And that's one of the realest things Easy could say. You see what I'm saying? So for the most part, when we talk about making things fall in place into your life, you need to put yourself in a circumstance where the frequencies that you're receiving match your vibrations. So, you know, the deeper and the lower vibration you're in, aka the more unstable place that these people, places, and things around you are in, and the more responsibility you have and rotations you have, then the harder it's going to appear to make things align. So you may have to, your experiences may be more devastating than someone else who don't already have this repetition into play. But for the most part, that's what I'm saying. Don't lose hope. Don't lose. Your spirit is here for strength. And no matter how low in a vibration and how many circumstances and repetition that you are in, don't let these things overthrow you. Because I'm going to tell you right now, the moment you start this mission, it may be harder for you than the people that's around you. Because the deeper you are, the harder it is to climb out. So don't get discouraged by these experiences that come to you that make you feel like, fuck it, it's just life. No, these are tests. You know what I'm saying? Now, you may got some religious aspects that then told you that these tests is for other type reasons, but nah, we all going through tests. That's what people don't understand. What we all doing is what we're all doing. We're all fallen spirits. You wouldn't be here if you wasn't an offspring. So this is what you need to understand. This ain't a situation where we're sitting here talking about something that's outside of us. We're talking about ourselves. When you hear stories about the fallen angels and things of that nature, you're talking about you. When you hear people when you hear me talking about following a lost star, you're following a spirit that did whatever you're following before you. You is that. You see what I'm saying? So when you see a bunch of industries, bunch of businesses, bunch of concepts, bunch of religions, bunch of spiritualities, bunch of laws, these are all the fallen spirits in the daughters of men, which is your flesh, and plan out their imaginations. You are that. So don't get it twisted like you saying Jesus is about to come save you or something like that. No, you're part of Jesus' family. And you just want to be reborn so you can do the same thing in another realm that you're doing now. You know what I'm saying? All the way until you get to the realm where Jesus is actually at. See what I'm saying? Jesus is not even real in this realm of reality. This realm of reality, Jesus is not real no more. Jesus died and went to another realm of reality. Jesus is real somewhere else. That energy is real somewhere else. That energy is not real here no more. So y'all spiritually are trying to follow the path and be reborn wherever Jesus is real at in that realm of reality. So that he's either going to, if you get to his realm of reality, he's either going to be your family member, your best friend, your worst enemy, or whatever, or you're going to be your mother, your father, you know what I'm saying? It might be that, or you may just get birthed into a realm of reality. Still, Lord Jesus might be higher than that. So the realm of reality you go into is just still the family that was reborn under that spiritual group. So you end up doing the same thing in that realm of reality you're doing now. So you followed that lost star into a hell, into a form of repetition, a form of pattern, a form of doing something over and over again. So think about what you're doing now. It work on a small degree to a larger scale. You go to church over and over again. You feel the depression and trial and tribulation over and over again. So you're in spiritual hell. And you are praying to continue to do that over and over again. That's what that one spirit got you. But you don't want to listen to me because that one spirit making you think is all God. And now you look at me as a demon because I'm not listening to that one spirit's idea of things. But you fail to realize I'm Archangel Uriel. Ain't none of those fucking fallen lesser spirits is gonna got shit to do with me. You see what I'm saying? And I'm trying to get everybody understanding. And I've been kicking this shit ever since y'all know me. You see what I'm saying? So, for the most part, getting things to fall into place into your life is basically aligning your thoughts and your feelings and emotions. You see what I'm saying? So this way, like I was getting back into what I was saying, it may be harder for others because you may be vibrating low. So that means you may have already manifested a lot of circumstances in your life where it may be people that you have to force yourself away from. There may be things you have to force yourself to stop doing. There may be possessions you have to force yourself to let go. There may be places you have to force yourself to stop going based upon how low you maybe are. You know what I'm saying? So even getting into the concept of motherfucking like I said, when you receive a thought and it don't resonate with your vibrations, your emotions and feelings, then that's not the frequency to vibrate in. So think about when you're receiving thoughts. You're around people who constantly talking, vibrations hitting your ears. You're around, you're in certain locations and things of that nature and catching certain vibes and shit like that, right? You know it resonate with you or not because you know what makes you comfortable or not. So if you're justifying a sense of your comfortability on a large or small scale, you know you in a realm of reality that don't match your elemental mixture. You see what I'm saying? So that's what you have to keep in motherfucking mind and shit, you know? So laws that you, and then practice that. And then slowly but surely, you will start acting on these things. So the thoughts that you receive, if they don't vibrate with you, don't do it. Slowly but surely, you will start manifesting circumstances that thoughts you receive do resonate with you. The people around you start people you resonate with will start coming around you more. You know what I'm saying? So you'll be in that space. Your spirit will be in that space now. Because you have your own space. You have your own spirit. Now you're within a space. So spaces carry vortexes of vibrations and controlled by spirits. So you're automatically putting yourself in a better space. A space that resonates more with your vibration. Slowly but surely, that's going to start taking shape and form. You're going to start to experience those thoughts now. You know what I'm saying? You're going to start to experience the shit that was on your mind. Now, if they was positive shit and shit that was resonating with you, you're going to start to experience your dreams. Right? And slowly but surely, you're going to start to see it manifest into reality due to via person, place, or thing, or being at the right place, right time, or you getting yourself into something that start to align yourself into seeing small aspects of what was on your mind. And that's an example of something falling into place. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to get lost into the physical and ask directly a specific thing like, how do I make this fall into place? I'm giving you the energy of how to make things fall into place in general. So it don't matter what you're doing in your life. That thing will fall into place. And I broke down why it won't fall into place. You see what I'm saying? So that's deep shit. You know what I'm saying? And on the energy tip, yeah, y'all see, it's sad. It's really sad too for the Solace character too. It's real sad. You know what I'm saying? That a person has to agree to the terms and condition of the box I put him in. So I called him a vampire, and then I went to his video that just now to see if he had any response and shit, and he gonna say I fell into the trap. He agreed to the terms and conditions that he a vampire. So it's sad. He ain't got nothing to argue. Remember y'all, you go watch and I wouldn't even suggest y'all to watch his shit, but just for bragging rights that he ain't smarter than me on no level. Every video he kicking now, one of my music videos in 2014 got more knowledge than that. One of my music videos. Y'all could go listen to my album, Sunfire. It's what XXXTentacion and all them was trying to do and everything. From talking about hell, from talking about we live in a body, from like everything, from geometric shapes, talking about using a 360 to get yourself out of circumstances and situations. He talking about I wasn't drawing shit. I make my clothes. I draw my clothes. Like, nigga, I live this shit. The shit you talking about, I lived the shit. I live it. When people watch my videos in 2014, they could be like, he's living the shit. And I'm telling y'all that the sign, the symbol, the language, and all that doesn't matter. Just the energy behind it. And this is something we all have access to. So when you get lost into a man and a man version of it, that's your form of being lost. Well, I'm telling you, this energy is free energy, and we all have access to it. I do this shit in my day to day. You see what I'm saying? So you could just look at my 2014 videos and see I go deeper, way deeper than what Solace, the lost vampire, faggot feminine spirit, do in his 2008 videos. It's like he my child or something. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's weird. But yeah, you could go listen to my music in 2014. Not just the talking, my fucking music. One song got way more knowledge than what the fuck he talking about. You see what I'm saying? Now, what we need to understand is this. Like, even on a Uriel tip, Finel, or whatever you want to call it, the word matters none. The space that word, or all the words that came out of that frequency vibration and vibrated down into some physical terms, all the signs and sigils came from one specific space, but it's carrying the same energy signature. And since the most relatable version in this civilization right now, the most up to date one is Uriel, then you can utilize that Uriel in this aspect to get an aspect of my energy from me being here in all civilizations. How's that hard to get? Niggas just love to argue. Niggas said drawing a pentagram drawn on paper. Y'all can clearly go to my videos in 2014, 15. Y'all see me drawing the circles about the space, how one space developed out of came two spaces and one space went into another space, all on paper. Y'all see sigils on my walls? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. You know what I'm saying? But Flight Boss, bitch, goddamn air. We're gonna get back to this real shit. Real news. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna set aside from the fake teachers who don't even know how to teach and get frustrated when everybody else see they don't know how to teach. And you know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to the real shit, to the spirits that's really doing this shit. See what I'm saying? Flight Boss, bitch, goddamn air.